Second video. I guess I do remember what I was going to talk about. Just amazing when you turn off the video and go, oh, that's what I was going to talk about. So I was talking about like changing the way I eat and whatnot. And this was interesting because when, like a few years ago, I used to eat fast food all the time. I'd be like, okay, today's Tuesday. I don't even remember what specials there were, but I knew like the different fast food places that would have different specials on different days. And I'd go out and eat my face stupid. That's how you get fat, to be honest. And I can remember people just going, "Oh, I don't like fruits and vegetables or stuff like that." But what if, and this is my thought process, that if everyone was raised on fruits and vegetables, how could you not like them? Because they go, "Oh, well, I don't like the taste of them." Sure. But then in the same factor, how many people who drink or how many people who do drugs go, "Oh, I don't like the taste of alcohol. Oh, I don't like that drug." But then you still do it, right? And they go, oh, but you'll get used to it. Sure. So that is the truth. You will get used to it. And it's probably a way of changing your thought process. But if you think about, I eat fruits and vegetables. And for the first, like, I don't even know, first 2, 3 months when I started changing my diet to a pescatarian diet, I, uh, I would have cravings for like McDonald's or Whopper Wednesdays or whatever it was. And it's been 10 months since I went a full on change. So, like, completely 100% to the same diet every day. And when I go to the gym now, and it's not like I sometimes I do crave different stuff. Because sometimes after the gym, I'll make my way to the mall, and for whatever reason, taco time. I used to love taco time back in the day. And I don't think that's probably a bad fast food place. You know, if you get a burrito or a soft taco or whatever, you got what? Beef, lettuce, tomato, cheese, sour cream, tortilla. So it's probably not the unhealthiest fast food out there. And when I go to the mall and I smell it, I'm like, oh, I could go to town on some Mexi fries. I could be that fat kid once again. Like that was my jam, was taco time. I love taco time. And I'm thinking to myself now, I haven't had fast food in over a year. Chicken, beef, like I've had turkey. Um, haven't really had much. I've had the same diet. And now that I think about it, when I get home, I already know that I'm going to have 3 kilograms of, or sorry, 2 kilograms of vegetables and 4 cans of tuna right off the start. And it's getting to the point now that I actually crave the fruits and the vegetables. And I'm like, oh, like the fruits. I know it's the sweets. I know that I'm going to get granola. I'm going to get yogurt with it. So that's my sugar. And yes, it's the same diet every day, but now it's becoming almost like a routine that I know how many liters of tea I'll drink a day. I know that I'll have a Diet Pepsi or 4 cheese sticks or whatever I'm having. I know that in this next 2 months, if I want to really change my diet so that I can have that 6 pack by the summer, it means instead of 2 bowls of fruit, I'm going to have 2 bowls of vegetables. So I'll still be eating 6 to 7 pounds worth of food. It's just I'm going to change my calories from sugar calories to vegetable calories. And when you start craving that, and people go, "Oh, well, I don't like fruits and vegetables." But if you were raised on fruits and vegetables, if your ancestors were raised on what, potatoes probably, or meat, or chicken, or fish, or hunters and gatherers, they didn't have any fast food. They didn't have any other stuff to move them forward, if that makes sense. So when people say, like, oh, I don't like this or I don't like that, maybe, but I also believe that you were probably not raised on it. So it means that my logic, you will eventually like something, even if it's bad for you. But fruits and vegetables are not bad for you. So now it's just your matter of taste. And I also grew up like we grew up poor. So whatever my mom fed me, you have to eat. If you don't like it, go to bed hungry. Deal with it tomorrow. So there was never like oh, I want to eat this, or I want to eat this, or I want to eat this. Nope. Whatever's put in front of you, whatever we had money for at the time, you just ate. And yeah. But another thing, since I'm talking about food and eating and whatnot, I it was interesting because yesterday I go to the gym and I see I'm talking to this one guy and I guess he's a personal trainer or something, some kind of trainer. I know that he went to school for it. I think it was a year or 2 year program, so he must have done quite a bit. And he always keeps telling me, he goes, "Why don't you lift weights? Why don't you lift weights?" He goes, "You'll get a six pack." I'm like, "No, you won't." Like I'm like, I know that you went to school, but you don't even have a six pack. Like he's just flat down, right? Which is kind of so much like me, but the difference is now that my stomach actually goes in my ribs, and it's now just I can see the top of my six pack, but once it gets to the belly button, it's like that's the end of it. Like that's going to take a year, 6 months to a year, whatever it takes. It's going to take a while. But I know it comes down to cardio and eating. And I told him, I said, like, this is what I'm trying to do. Is I'm not trying to get bigger. I've never seen myself at my original body size, so I don't know what my frame looks like just with a normal, like when you see some of those guys and gals and their bodies are just they were granted from God or whoever that they were granted just godlike personalities or sorry godlike bodies. Yeah, that's nice. Like that was given to them. I never saw that, so I've had to work for this, and I'm not trying to promote not to like lift weights because at some point in time you should lift weights, but then also there's going to be the factors behind it. But when you lift weights, you might have more stress on your bones, your joints, stuff like that, right? Like that, there are the pros and cons to lifting weights. I'm just doing cardio. I'm just doing the elliptical, and the reason I'm doing the elliptical is I'm trying to promote to people body composition, or I don't know if they call it composition or recomposition. I want to say it's a recomposition. I'm trying to change my entire body from fat to not. And I'm not trying to lose weight, but I am. And when people go, oh, well, I want to be a certain number on the scale, and I go, why? Why do you want to be a certain number on the scale? Does that number make you happy in your head? So what if you were like my size, no six pack, and my happy number was 210 pounds? Okay. So if I stepped on the scale today, I probably am at 210 or lower. In all honesty, I'm probably right around that mark. So does that mean I should be happy that I'm at that number and now I don't have to go to the gym, but I don't have that six pack? And that's what I'm trying to tell people is instead of looking at the scale, focus on what you see in the mirror. If you don't like your stomach fat, or if you don't like your back fat, or man boobs, or whatever, if you don't like it, change it, right? So, like, maybe you'll focus a little bit more on cardio diet, but then some ab work. And the abs, and everyone keeps going, oh, well, I want to get a six pack. If you get a six pack, and I'm watching these people in the gym, and they're bigger people and whatnot, and that's their whole mentality. And I go, okay, but if that's your whole mentality, you can't just be doing like 1,000 sit-ups a day. That's not how it works. You're telling me if you're a 350-pound guy and you only do sit-ups, you're gonna have a six pack and then flabby arms and flabby legs? Doesn't work that way. Fat has to go first. So no matter how many sit-ups you do, all you're doing is making the muscle stronger, maybe bigger. You're not burning the fat. That's the difference. So when I'm trying to show people what I'm promoting a healthy lifestyle. I'm showing you that it takes years. Okay, and it's consistency. I'm doing this every day, 2 hours a day, no days off, Monday to Sunday, 22 miles, and I think it's an average of 2,800 calories. And that's before I even take a bite of food. So that means I'm 2,800 calories in the hole. And that's the other way I've looked at it is I'm trying to show people that if I'm 2,800 calories in the hole, it's going to take me the rest of the day just to eat. By the time I eat at 12, 1 o'clock, whatever time it is, just to get to that 2,800 calories, it take me a while. Then to get to the calories over and above that, just to maintain my day, you couldn't eat enough. Like I'm eating 6 to 8 pounds after I come home from the gym, and I'm still losing weight. That I'm losing weight, building muscle the healthy way, and I'm trying to show people because I'm watching people who've come into the gym now since like New Year's and whatnot. My machines have been taken. Cool. I want to see people show up. If you show up every day, take my machine. Have it. By all means, I'll go find a new machine. But if you're only going to be on the machine, and here's the other thing, please don't take me that I'm trying to come at you. I'm just saying it's hard to be fat, but it's also hard to be skinny or lean. And if you come in and you work out on the treadmill and you're walking and you hold on, like you hold on to the rails, you're not burning as many calories. If you go on the elliptical and you hold on to the rails and you only do your legs, you might as well just be doing the stationary bike doing your legs. Right? Like if you're not using the actual machine, the arm movements and everything and making it a full body workout, you're only burning half the calories or whatever the amount is. And I've seen people will get on the elliptical or get on the treadmill beside me or in front of me, and some will do 20 minutes burned. I don't even know. I can't even tell you. Like the one I think, what did I see the other day? I saw somebody 5 minutes burned 37 calories or something. At what point did that 5 minutes actually help you? Probably not much. Because I'm going to be honest with you, I do 2 hours a day. It takes me minimum 6 minutes just before my heart stops pounding like it's going through my chest, or my legs aren't jelly and ready to go, or I've got my breathing at a certain point where I can just keep going, keep going. It takes me 6 minutes. So in that 5 minutes, you haven't even got your body warmed up. You're done. You burned 37 calories. I don't even know what 37 calories is. Apple or two. It's not much. So now when I watched other people come in, I there's a few things that just gets to me. It's just I like the fact that people are putting in the effort. They're making that time. They time slotted that 30 minutes, hour to be at the gym. But be there for a reason. If you're going to be there for an hour and you're overweight like I was, just do cardio. Don't even worry about the weights. Don't worry about building the muscle. Because I'm going to tell you right now, once I get fully lean, I might be like 195 pounds, 6 feet tall. And you'll look at me and go, "You're ripped. How much do you weigh?" And I'll say 195. And you'll go, "Wow." And I'd still probably look bigger than 195 just because of my body frame and everything. So, like, that number on the scale doesn't make sense. I'd rather see what I look like in the mirror and then justify it from there. So, that's the other thing is like, I see a lot of people coming into the gym, and whether they do their 20 minutes high intensity workout, I see one guy who runs on the treadmill, but he holds on to the thing. And at the end of it, I think he's got like 6 drops of sweat. I'm gonna tell you, if you come by me, the staff have even said, you know what, like you're the only person who cleans the machine better than anyone else. And I go, yeah, that's because it's a puddle. You guys should not have to clean up the puddle that I've made. Like I'd rather just be courteous. Like if it takes me an extra 2 minutes to clean up all of my sweat, it's gonna take me 2 minutes, whatever. 2 minutes out of my life. Burns an extra 10 calories. Who cares? Right? So anyways, it's just very interesting watching people at the gym right now. And I'm not trying to throw anyone under the bus. I'm not trying to say like my workout's going to be better than your workout because it's not. But I'm going to tell you right now, if you have that fake motivation, expect fake results. Does that make sense? Because when I'm going to post a video when I want to do probably 2 to 3 months before um, the summer. I want to do it before June, so it might be start of April, maybe around there, or mid March, somewhere around there, where I'm going to actually cut my calories back, change the way I eat, and keep at the same amount of cardio just to burn off the rest of the fat. And the reason I'm going to do it this way because I want to show people, like I said, I'm just doing cardio and I'm eating healthy. I'm not going to put on any weights. I'm not going to do chest or pecs or bis and tris or legs or anything other than the elliptical. I want to see what my body looks like at its natural purest form with a low body percentage and healthy. And if I can show you guys and girls, whoever's watching the video, just that if you actually put in the mentality of I'm at the gym for an hour or two and I should just do cardio if I'm a bigger person, you have so much energy to burn, it's going to take you years to get skinny. So when people tell me like I should be lifting weights, no, I don't need to be lifting weights. You can only gain 2 pounds a year of muscle. And that's not even from me. That's from somebody who's a natural like doctor. Someone who's taken kinesiology and knows this stuff to a T. Not coming from me, coming from someone else. And they say, oh, well, if you're just doing cardio, you're going to burn your muscle mass. Hmm. Something like 2%. And at the end of the day, I got so much fat still left on my body that I'm doing enough pulls, pushes and pulls on my whole entire body that it's got to be making small little tears in your muscle fibers. And I got to be building muscle. So I'm not worried about losing my 2% of muscle because I'm pretty sure I'm probably making 2% muscle. And it's probably that 2 pounds of muscle that I'll make in a year just doing cardio, but it's a full body cardio. I don't know. Different mentalities. Because like when I look at some of these people, like I said, you got the people in the gym who are the gym rats, gym bros, whatever, the gym gals, look good, they're chiseled, they're there for a reason, they know what they're doing, good on them. Me, I'm still not I'm that in between from all of them. Only difference is I got the best cardio in the entire city. That's the difference. But then if you were to put me on a treadmill, I can't run. Like I'd be the one holding on to the rails, and that'd be for a few reasons. One, bad knees. Two, when you're on an elliptical, it's like the machine helps you, but I can get high enough that I can keep at that consistent pace. That even if the machine's helping me, I'm busting it. I watched another guy yesterday in an hour, and I'm really proud of him because he only does an hour because he steps up beside me and he goes and he sticks it out. But in his hour, he burned 764 calories. So let's just say 800. 800 calories is 2 kilograms of vegetables and 4 cans of tuna. That would be one meal. So if he did that and went home and had that one meal and then did the rest of his day at 2,000, 2,500 calories, yeah, he's going to start losing weight. He's going to start seeing the body fat come off of him. And he's going to get healthier. But how many people are going to say, hey, I just burned 750, 800 calories? I don't know what a Big Mac is, or I think a double cheeseburger is probably 450 calories. So maybe a Big Mac is probably 800, 900 calories. So you get one burger or whatever it is. So unless he's counting his calories, he's never going to get fully ahead because you can always work off a healthy diet. Like I said, I can eat 5,000 calories a day, but it's all healthy calories. Burning off 2,500 to 3,000. Like my body's so heated up that I'm just trying to get rid of the fat. I don't need to step on a scale. I'm burning fat. That's all I want to show people is that you didn't get fat overnight. You're not going to get skinny overnight. These high intensity workouts, low intensity workouts, sure, you still got to put in the time. Like, think of all the time that you spent at that table eating should be on the cardio machine. That being said, you are, if you don't like fruits and vegetables and grains and fish and whatnot, by all means, find the diet that works for you. Like, do the carnivore diet, keto diet, whatever diet works for you. When they say like put in fats in your body, that doesn't make sense to me either because I know you burn like I don't know, it's like 9 calories per kilojoule or something like that of fat, or I don't know the exact numbers, something like that. It's close to there. Why? Think of how much fat you have on your body as it is. The point I'm trying to make is if there's that much fat on your body, you got years of energy that you can just take and store from. Like, anyways, I don't know. I would say don't put fats in your body. Don't put trans fats or any of that stuff in. Put healthy fats like avocado or nuts or grains or just milks, dairy, stuff that has like natural fat. Don't put added fat into your body or whatnot. And if you're going to do the carnivore diet, do it. But you should probably check out with your doctor just because I know like whole meat diet, you might have higher cholesterol or higher salt intake or something like that. So but you got to do whatever works best for you. And I'm not saying don't do the meat diet, don't do, find the diet that works best for your body. That being said, like I said, you got to go to the gym, put in the time. Because I'm going to tell you, when I show people, like I said, in that late March to April, before I want to get to that summer body, it's straight cut, straight cardio, straight changing everything over. I will show a picture of my face for my ID, and I don't really want to, but I'll show you a picture of like, or I'll even stand up and just show you my stomach at that time. And I'll show you how close I am to a six pack at that time. And if I do it properly, I should have a six pack by the summertime. And that, like I said, that should be a 2.5 month if I do it right, 8 10 weeks. And I will still be in the gym doing 2 hours a day. Still, I'll just make sure that my calories are watched a little bit differently. Like I said, not so much on the sugars, but more on the carb part. When I say the carbs, the vegetables. So think about this world and how it's worked for you. If you want to look at your diets, change your diet. Probably changes the way you look at life. Makes you healthier. Makes you feel better. Probably takes away a lot of stress. Probably creates a lot of less problems. There's a lot of things that just changing your diet, working out, probably changes everything. So that being said, take your losses before you become the boss. Try to be 1% better. Let's help everyone out to be better, grow together, just succeed. Divine timing. Everything happens on divine timing. My name is Dustin Taylor. This is Divinity Virtue. I hope everyone has a great January 10th, second video of the day. God bless me. That being said, amen. Hopefully everyone does well today. Thank you and have a great day.